You're probably wondering what Kundalini, COVID, and FU has in common. Damned if I know. But it all ties together. Well, good morning, beautiful souls, or good afternoon. I think it's just past 12 here when I am recording this in sunny London, England, and I'm saying that with some sarcasm. It's not so sunny, but oh well, it's still a beautiful day out there. Every day's a beautiful day when you wake up with a pulse and a mission. Now, I had put the heading of this, or the title, whatever you want to call it, Kundalini, COVID, and the Big FU. I've got notes this time. Yay! Getting there, getting somewhat organized. Now, if I can read my handwriting. To start off with, Kundalini. Now, you see life totally different. You just totally takes you to a different level. It's like somebody's taking the blinders off. You see things that you never perceived you could see before. And I'm not talking so much on a psychic level like I see dead people, things like that. But you see a lot different. It's like looking at a photograph. And in that photograph, you have the person or the object you're looking at. That's your perception. That's all a lot of people see. When you have the Kundalini, you see behind that photograph. Well, let me say awakening first. You see behind that photograph what's going on in the background. When you have the Kundalini, it's almost like you're stepping back even further. And I think I've explained this in another video that I did. It's almost like you're getting the whole view, like you're up in a helicopter flying around looking. You're seeing the whole scene play out. You're seeing behind the scenes. You're seeing what's behind the photographer. You look beyond what's just presented, even in that first perspective, second perspective. This word's not coming easy to me. Perspective. We see the whole thing. And that's what triggers a lot of our questions, a lot of our research, a lot of our investigation. That we go in looking for that. And we won't be taken lightly, I guess you would say. We can be very persistent on all this. And we just keep going and going and going until we get the answers. Why is that? I don't know. I don't know. We were chosen to do it. We were given the Kundalini for a reason. I believe it's because we're strong enough to handle it. We've been through enough shit in our life that we can go beyond this. Like, why not us? Why can't I be chosen for this? Well, I can, because obviously I was. I had a nice spontaneous one. That's okay. I'm embracing it now, and I'm finding that's the best way to deal with it. One day I'm going to have to do a video all on that, and it'll be more than I can fill up a couple notebooks of that one. But it does force you to change your life, the way you see things, even your surroundings, your environment, your nutrition. I used to be a coffee hound. I could drink pots and pots of coffee. I'm lucky to have 1 cup in the morning. I just physically cannot keep down a second cup of coffee. And I'm devastated because I love coffee. I just absolutely love coffee. And they've opened a Tim Hortons here in the UK. Some of you might not know about this, but I have been jonesing for a Timmy's for over 13 years. I finally got one. I have the ability to go in and get one, but I can't even drink a whole Timmy's now. I know. People are probably saying, what the hell's the matter with you? I'd force it down. Yeah, I've done that just to have my Timmy's. Okay, I digress. This is going to turn into a giggle fest if I don't pull myself into alignment here. Now, having a Kundalini during COVID, this is going to sound totally out in left field, or totally bonkers. I probably sound bonkers anyways. It's almost like a training ground for us to hone that Kundalini, to embrace it, to pull it in, and to also drop the facade of who we are. And having basically forced into it, we're going right from standing on the sidewalk to jumping on the bike. Forget the training wheels. You're going to wobble, you're going to fall off, you're going to get back on, and you're just going to keep going and going and going. And it's almost like that's what's forcing us to do it, to get out there to do it. And once you've mastered, well, I don't think you can ever master it, but once you learn how to ride the bike, that's where you become, I don't want to say, special forces here or anything, because that sounds arrogant. It's not meant to sound arrogant, because a lot of people are going through an awakening, and a lot of people are struggling with it, and my heart goes out to you. I'm there for you. Stand tall. I will pick you up and brush you off, hold you up, whatever needs to be done. I've been through an awakening, and I thought, oh crap, is there anything else? Can't get any worse. And then, hey, bam, you've just had yourself a Kundalini. Okay, I did not see that one coming. But I'm honored to have it. I'm blessed to have it. And I'm getting more insight into it. And I'm getting more insight into this COVID. We're being forced. You get out there, forget the training wheels, go for it. I've got to put this on pause. Somebody's at the door. Hang on. I am back. Let's see if I can make it through this one without being interrupted. But hey ho, that's life. But as I was saying about the Kundalini, it really forces you to look deep within inside you, to do it quickly. There is no time limit, or you have an X amount of time. It's like, bam, get on with it. And I think that's where the COVID comes in. Or you can look at it as we're being called right away to, take our place in the lineup. And the ones that are experience the Kundalini, if there's another awakening that's more intense and more takes you to that highest level, let me know. Because I thought with the awakening, that was amazing. But this was beyond amazing. But we're going to be the ones standing there. And when everything's falling around, we're going to be helping, picking up, holding up, keeping the front line tight, because we were chosen to do that. And one of the things I think before we can even do that, is come to that understanding you need to be who you are. So I gotta look at my notes. So that's where the big FU comes in. We're no longer fitting into society. So FU society, I'm going to be who I am. If you don't like it, well, let's make it a double FU. FU again. We are who we are. You need to love and accept us for who we are. We love and accept you for who you are, even though you're living in this dark, dense world, and you're coming at the ones who embrace the light, embrace the love, embrace the harmony. And when everything's said and done, we will still embrace you. How does that work? Seriously, how does that work? That you've come down on us, you've called us names, you have done a lot of things, question our mental stability, just like we question yours. But I'm not going to say that to you. I would love to go up to you and say, are you bloody nuts? Can't you see what's going on? But we don't do that, because we know you have to learn that yourself. That's your lesson. But what we'll do is we'll pick up the pieces. What we'll do is we will cuddle you. We will hold you. We will tell you you are loved and you are welcomed into our world. That's what we'll do. I wish everybody could have an awakening, because the world would be a better place. People are awakening, eyes are opening, but not to that full extent of seeing you can live in love, in harmony, in peace. You don't need validation from other people on who you are as a person, because you're special as you are. You are unique, and that makes you you. We need to appreciate that. We need to say, I love who you are. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you've got 3 eyes or, it doesn't matter what car you drive. It doesn't matter what size of house you have. What matters is what's in your soul. Yeah, we do. Personally, I don't give a shit how much you have in the bank. I really don't care. I don't care what your job title is. What I care about is if you're walking down the street and you see somebody walking along and they fall over, I'd rather see you run over there. Are you okay? Are you okay? Yeah, help them out. See them home. Whatever you need to do. Then cross the road. So when I see that, that gives me a different opinion of you. It doesn't matter how much money you have. If you're a dick, you're a dick. But you will have to live with that guilt of walking past someone who's in need. So yes, we are humanitarians. We're fighting for your freedom also. Yeah. We'll definitely be there. We'll definitely love you. But the big question is, will you be able to love yourself when this is all over? Well, that sort of digressed into a thought of the day. Are you able to live with yourself? Are you able to love yourself? I can say yes. And that's all the validation I need is from within myself. Because I would cross the road to help someone that fell over. Doesn't matter what side of the road I'm on. That also gives a good analogy, light and dark. Would I cross into the dark to help someone? Yeah, in a heartbeat. Would you cross into the light to help someone? Well, I guess it depends how open your eyes are. But I can say from what I'm seeing, a lot of people won't. But then a lot of people are opening their eyes and fighting for the light. So having said that, beautiful souls, I rambled on, went off my tangent a bit. Have a good think what it takes to be a good human being. Do people even know what that's like? Well, I'll tell you one thing. The Kundalini will make you realize that. And it doesn't even have to be a Kundalini. It can just be any awakening. You find your humanities, and that's what matters in life. It's being human and loving your fellow man. So, on that note, old world, fuck you. Okay, beautiful souls. I'm going to go live in the new world now. Love and light to y'all. Bye.